You know, this is 60 Minutes, and we can't put on things we can't verify.
You won't put it on because it's bad for Biden.
We can't put on things we can't verify.
Leslie, they spied on my campaign.
Well, we can't verify
It's been totally verified.
No.
It's been, just go down and get the papers. They spied on my campaign, they got caught.
No.
And then they went much further than that, and they got caught. And you will see that, Leslie, and you know that, but you just don't want to put it on the air.
As a matter of fact, I don't know that.
Okay.
And you're out there.
So why don't you get back to your interview and let's go.
Do you think that your tweets and your name calling are turning people off?
No, I think I wouldn't be here if I didn't have social media.
Well,
but the media is fake. And frankly, if I didn't have social media, I'd have no way of getting out my voice.
Do you know what you told me a long time ago when I asked why you keep saying fake media?
Yeah.
You said to me, I say that because I need to discredit you so that when you say negative things about me, no one will believe you.
I don't have to discredit you.
But that's what you told me.
You've discredited yourself.
You know, I didn't want to have this kind of angry...
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, then you brought up a lot of subjects that
Well, I said I'm going to ask you tough questions.
They were inappropriately brought up right from the beginning. No, your first question was, this is going to be tough questions.
Why?
You don't ask Joe Biden. I saw your interview with Joe, the interview with Joe Biden.
I never did a Joe Biden interview.
The interview, 60 Minutes. I see Joe Biden giving softball after softball. I've seen all of his interviews. He's never been asked a question that's hard.
Okay, but forget him for a minute.
No, but you start with me.
You're president. And
excuse me, Leslie, you started with me. Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions?
Are you?
That's no way to talk. It's no way to talk.
Leslie, one second.
At this point, one of our producers interrupted to advise about the time remaining in the interview.
I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you in a little while. Thanks.
We were scheduled to take a walk with the president around the White House grounds.
I've got a lot of questions I didn't ask.
While we waited to see if the president was coming back,
Rich?
his press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, came in with a hand delivery.
Lesley, the president wanted me to deliver his health care plan. It's a little heavy.
Oh, my God. This is his health care plan?
Yes.
Okay, Kayleigh, thank you.
You're welcome, and the vice president will be with you shortly.
Okay. And the president's not coming back?
The president's giving you a lot of time.
It was heavy, filled with executive orders, congressional initiatives, but no comprehensive health plan.
So that was Lesley Stahl and Donald Trump in their 60 Minutes interview, which aired tonight. The final couple minutes where Donald Trump throws a tantrum and basically runs away like a tiny little baby. We saw some of that a few days ago because we covered the leaked footage from Trump and his campaign here on the channel. But I wanted to bring this back to you because you see it more organically here, combined with what Lesley Stahl says happens. We didn't get that last time. We didn't get her basically telling us the story of how Donald Trump ran away and bailed on the interview and took his ball, went crying home. We didn't see that. So I wanted to bring that to you organically. We also didn't see the story of the giant healthcare book. There's been a lot of speculation about that. After the interview, when it was clear Trump wasn't coming back, Kayleigh McEnany brought Lesley Stahl that giant book, which Lesley Stahl was like, I can barely hold this. It's quite a massive, tome. And there's a picture of her, or a couple pictures of her looking at the book, but it's showing a blank page. And so the theory from a lot of anti-Trump people is this just literally hundreds, if not thousands, of blank pages that Trump and his cronies are trying to pass off as a healthcare plan? And it wasn't quite that egregious, but all it was really were documents already available, executive orders and bills passed by Congress loosely relating to healthcare that Trump and his people have jammed into a giant book to make it look like they have a plan when they don't. And Lesley Stahl, for the first time really confirming it, exposes that. Because again, one of the questions Donald Trump has been facing is that when you got elected, you didn't just say you want to get rid of Obamacare. You didn't just say you want to go back to the old status quo. That's what some Republicans said. Donald Trump, on the other hand, made it very clear. Repeal and replace. And so whether it's COVID related or healthcare beyond COVID, Donald Trump promised a, end to Obamacare, but something better to replace it. And he has not delivered, and he hasn't made any indication that he plans to deliver in his second term. And this book was, in essence, a lie meant to confuse people into thinking, here's this man's very comprehensive plan. It's so telling to me. Lesley Stahl here, in a very professional, very sly way, absolutely roasts Donald Trump, where she basically says, look, we gave him this interview. He said that he would meet with us after the interview. She asked, Kayleigh, when is he coming back? And basically the implication was to make it very clear Donald Trump left early. This wasn't an indication, as Trump is trying to play it, that, we were basically done and then I had to have a secret meeting and then it turns out I couldn't come back. It was very clear. They had minutes to go, and Trump and Stahl were supposed to spend some time together informally following the actual on-camera sit-down interview. If there's any indication of Donald Trump's, tantrums on the one hand and his, fake image on the other, it's captured in these two short clips. Because you have a man that just cannot accept the fact that people want to ask him questions that are difficult, and we have a man that would rather give you thousands of misleading pages than either deliver a health plan to the people or just admit he hasn't done so. He's not fit for the office he holds. He's certainly not fit to hold it for another 4 more years.